Coming up on this week's edition of Beyond the Brief, we'll share with you one mother's effort to battle bullying and get ready to hit the road with Lynn's YouCar program.
Also, check out fun and interesting places to go around Boca. Beyond the Brief starts right now.
Welcome to Beyond the Brief, presented by iPulse. I'm Ricky Freeberry.
And I'm Mariana Schaefer, and it's Disability Awareness Month, so be sure to stay tuned for any events that are going on around campus in the coming weeks.
Last week, we told you Lynn teamed up with the Sentinel in holding a forum about bullying. Now we take an in-depth look at one of the victims' triumph over tragedy in the battle of bullying. Everyone in attendance in some way had been a victim of bullying.
If everybody here who has ever been bullied can please stand up, whether you've been bullied yourself, you can stand up. Okay, that's most of the room.
Among those standing was one of the panelists, Mrs. Debbie Johnston, a public school teacher from Cape Coral, Florida. In 2005, her 15-year-old son Jeffrey committed suicide as a result of being harassed online and in person by a male classmate who bullied Jeffrey about everything from his views on sexuality to the way he looked. The death of her son was a surprising nightmare she'll never truly wake up from.
When we opened the door, we saw him hanging in the closet.
Shortly after her son's suicide, wanting some sense of justice, Johnston decided instead of prosecuting the bully, she would urge state lawmakers to pass a law that forced schools to seriously tackle bullying, even if it meant risking her job due to speaking out.
Something very liberating about facing the worst is that there's not much more they can do to you. So when the kids came up with this idea to go to Tallahassee, I put a 55-passenger bus on my American Express card, 10 hotel rooms, said I would take any kid who could get their parents to sign a permission slip to let me go.
Luckily for the determined mother, she didn't lose her job. She ended up gaining the support of her superintendent. And in 2008, after relentless lobbying, she and her supporters gained the votes of the Florida State Senate when they unanimously passed the law known as the Jeffrey Johnson Stand Up for All Students Act, which is considered by anti-bullying advocates to be one of the best laws on this issue in the nation. The advocates say the key aspects of the law are that it clearly defines what bullying is, allows students to quickly and easily report cases anonymously, and makes school officials investigate those reports immediately. Additionally, it mandates both the bully and the victim receive appropriate help, and if schools don't comply, funding is cut. Johnston is very proud of the results.
Morale goes up, test scores go up, everyone's happier, and kids can't learn when they don't feel safe.
School officials say hundreds more students are now reporting as a result of the law. Experts say, though, if you really want to tackle the issue of bullying, there needs to be a change for civility in our culture. And if you or someone you know is being bullied, you can make a report anonymously at the link below or contact campus security.
Last year, Lynn University introduced the on-campus bicycles students could rent, and this semester, Lynn University is continuing its transportation initiative with the YouCarShare program. Here's Nicole Thaw with more.
Lynn University is offering its students the amazing opportunity to be able to rent a car through YouCarShare. For just $4.95 an hour and 49 cents per mile, you can have a Nissan Cube or Toyota Prius for the day. Come get your car. This is how it works. Simply log on to YouCarShare.com, register, and follow the easy steps. The recipient will then receive an activation card. Once you have your activation card, walk to any YouCarShare vehicle and plug in your code. The car will then unlock and the driver is free to go.
The first 2 weeks of the YouCarShare program, the 2 cars had been rented a total of 61 hours and have been driven over 600 miles.
It's cheap, especially like for international students like I am, because we're not allowed to rent cars here because we're under 21.
It'll help me out a lot.
Students find YouCarShare as a useful resource while others disagree with the project. Do you think that the YouCarShare program is going to help towards making a more sustainable Lynn?
Maybe a more sustainable Lynn, but not a more sustainable Earth, because it's only 2 vehicles, and what difference would that make?
Thanks to the YouCarShare program, students now have the opportunity to have the freedom to explore Boca Raton, Florida. This is Nicole Thaw for Beyond the Brief.
Now, Ariana, I think it's fair to say you are a dog lover. I always hear about you spoiling your dog.
Yeah, I definitely am, and if you're anything like me, you enjoy dressing your dogs up and spoiling them. Here's Jennifer Shard with the scoop.
If you're a pet lover and you love to spoil your pet, then come to the Lap of Luxury. It's an experience that your dog will never forget.
I think both the dogs need a little extra style, you know, to go with the people around here. So it's a little bit of one-stop shop for everything. We do, you know, the clothing, the grooming, and just a little bit of everything to make your dog's life a little bit better.
Talking about the accessories, who's your vendor?
Oh, we get from vendors all over the world. That's what makes us so unique, is that we buy from Paris, Italy, Sweden, Germany, France. I mean there's just so many different places. I didn't want to have a store that has all the same things that everybody else has. So we try to get a little bit from everybody all over the world so that people have a bigger selection that they don't see anywhere else.
If you're looking for a unique place to get your dog groomed, or even some cool accessories like leashes, Lap of Luxury is the place to go. This is Jennifer Shard with Beyond the Brief, Lynn University.
Well, that sounds like a great place to go, but if you would rather spoil yourself than a pet, you should definitely check out this popular place in Boca called Eco Yogurt to get your sweet tooth fix. This frozen yogurt place offers 33 different flavors. It can be filled with a signature boost of protein, antioxidants, vitamins, and energy.
Not only is Eco Yogurt tasty, but they are all about going green. Eco Yogurt is an earth-friendly place that uses recycled materials. They also donate percentages of their earnings to local ecologically friendly organizations.
Well, we're definitely going to have to make a trip there and check it out.
I know, we definitely will. I'm all for going green, but for now, this concludes this week's edition of Beyond the Brief. Thank you for tuning in.
And have a great weekend.